Well, my thick, lush pregnancy hair, those days are coming to an end. Postpartum shedding has found my natural hair. Now, it was fun while it lasted. Actually, I didn't have as much fun as I would have wanted to. But those days are over. It's too late. Hello friends, my name is Casey and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, I like to share makeup, beauty, natural hair for busy moms. Now in today's video, I'm talking about postpartum shedding on my natural hair and how I'm currently dealing with it. It's inevitable, it's here. I'm gonna share how I'm dealing with it moving forward. So why don't we start from the beginning? What is postpartum shedding? Well, while you're pregnant, you have all these hormones that really help to boost your hair. If you've been pregnant before, or if you're thinking about being pregnant, you can expect to have really thick, shiny hair, more so than you've ever had before. I remember with my first pregnancy, my hair was the longest it had ever been. It had actually gone to like bra strap length. Never, not pre-relaxer, not post-relaxer, never had my hair ever been that long, and it was really because of being pregnant. I can attribute it to that. My edges were thick. It was almost like down to my eyebrows. Just joking. But my hair was thick. Edges were full, and naturally I have thin edges. So when postpartum shedding hits me, it's even doubly bad because I already have really, really, really thin edges. So when it pulls out, it's just like, it's really a bummer. So after you deliver, all the hormones that you had bursting through your body, giving you that thick hair, they're gone. And so your hair starts to thin. You can expect to see, like when you're shampooing your hair or detangling, clumps of hair coming out. A lot of women, they can be completely bald in the front, like your front edges. Your edges are the part of the weakest part of your hair for most of us. So you can see there's a lot of shedding, a lot of baldness that can happen because those hormones are gone, and so is your hair. So let me tell you a little bit about my hair before I go into the process. My hair is a mix of everything as far as curl type. I have from 1A to 4C, and I'm not lying. There's some pieces in my back of my hair that are completely straight, but mostly, my hair is mostly 4B, 4C throughout my head. I have fine strands, and I also have high porosity hair. And if you're not familiar with porosity, my hair it absorbs product really, really well, absorbs water really well, but it also leaves my hair really well. Moisture passes in and out really, really easily. So one bonus is that it dries quickly, which is nice, but it also, the moisture goes with it. So I have to make sure my hair is constantly moisturized. I know people kind of, are stepping away from curl type. I find it to be very, very helpful. I know it's not like a fixed, you have to be 1A, 2B, no, but it's really helpful when I find, when I'm looking for different products. If your hair is similar to mine, if you have 4C hair or 4B hair, I can take your recommendations, and likely that product that you love will be great for me. So I stick with it. I love it. It works for me. So when did it start for me? I am currently almost 4 months postpartum, but I can tell my hair started to shed around 3 months postpartum. It's different for everybody. Some people never have to deal with it, but this is my second pregnancy and also my second time experiencing postpartum shedding. And I do notice a correlation between when I get my period again and also the postpartum shedding. I have to look and see if there is a correlation. I don't know, but for me, I will definitely say when I got my period back was about 3 months, and at 3 months is when I started noticing my hair was shedding, a lot more coming out in the shampoo when I was shampooing than normal. I will say this last shampoo experience, no, 2 shampoos ago, so about 2 weeks ago, I thought I could do just my normal shampoo, quick shampoo wash day, shampoo conditioner. I had my hair in a protective style for about 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So with the gel and everything like that, your hair, when it's not combed for so long, there's a lot of shed hair, and just naturally, I thought I could just easily shampoo it. No. It was a whole mess. On top of it being, in a protective style for 3 weeks, and the postpartum shedding, my hair was so matted and knotted because I didn't detangle before I washed. I didn't have to do that before. But I had to cut out pieces of hair. My hair was just knotting in and of itself. My hair is very fine and prone to breakage and knotting, like just kind of coiling up on itself. I had to cut out pieces of my hair. It was a nightmare. So I realized that, okay, I need to take better care. I need to be a little bit gentler with my hair during this time to allow for the shedding process to kind of pass and not to have additional breakage in its shedding process. So for me, you can see I haven't done anything to my edges. I didn't gel them. I wanted you to see them in their natural shedded state. Like I said, I naturally have thin edges. I never had braids or anything like that. So you can see it's kind of pulled back some more. We're gonna test out something that I found. We'll talk about that later to kind of mask that. But these are my edges. If you look back on a couple of videos ago, they were a lot thicker than this. So I can see that postpartum has taken away my edges, but that's okay. The biggest question, and I see, can it be prevented? I will say for me, no. Some people say, keep taking your prenatal vitamins, it'll prevent postpartum shedding. Wrong. No, it didn't work for me. Perhaps it worked for you, but in my experience, there's nothing you can do. In my first pregnancy, I was actually taking prenatals that were prescribed. So these were like ultra powerful vitamins prescribed by the doctor, and I continued taking them well after delivering. It didn't help. It didn't help. Your hair has a natural growth cycle. There's a period when it grows, or there's a period when it just sheds. And once you deliver, for me, that shedding process is amped up, and there was no vitamin in the world. And even currently, I'm still taking my prenatals. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like I said before, this is my second time I'm experiencing it, and it's just a part of the wonderful process of delivering a baby. As you can see, his little head poking up. This is my daughter who's be joining with us. I think like it's appropriate for her to be here. She is the reason why I'm dealing with this, but it's a blessing, right? It's a blessing. So how am I dealing with postpartum shedding? I think the first, before I even go into any of the practical things that I'm doing, tangible things that I'm doing, is to accept it. Like I said, for me, there's nothing I can do to prevent it. It's gonna happen. So I have to just accept that it's just part of the postpartum process. Losing my hair, it is not the end of the world. I'm okay. I'm still me. I'm still beautiful. I still think the world of myself, even though my edges are gone. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. So I've accepted that this is part of the process, and it's not going to last forever. It will pass. It's a period in time. It will pass. I'm okay with that. So that's the first step. The second thing, I have to treat my hair very, very carefully. I have to be a lot more gentle with my hair. I have to make sure at every wash day, which by the way, I have to do at least once a week. I found that my scalp is a little bit itchier as well, a little drier. So I cannot go, too much past 1 week for every wash day. But I have to make sure that I detangle gently. When I comb my hair, I can definitely be rough with it. I'm just trying to get it over with. But the more time you take in detangling before you wash, during the wash, conditioning and styling, with gentle detangling, I find that my hair is less prone to breakage on top of the shedding. So you really want to retain as much hair as possible. Be extra careful with it so you're not losing and breaking hair on top of the shedding that's already happening. Weekly wash days, as I mentioned, my hair is not only is the scalp dry, but also I find my hair is a little dry. And the best way to moisturize your hair is to wash it, to shampoo it, add water. So I'll be doing that weekly and bringing back deep conditioning. There was a time that I just kind of stopped deep conditioning. I still did a conditioner, but it was a rinse out conditioner. But no, I'm gonna make sure at every wash day I do a deep condition to really penetrate the strands, make sure they're moisturized, make sure they're hydrated, and giving it that time to really work so that my hair will retain its length, will stay healthy, pliable, and be less prone to breakage. And protective styles. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I am kind of playing around with some protective styles. This is one of them. And a really protective style is anything that protects mostly the ends that are, most prone to breakage, kind of puts your hair away, leaves it away so you're not constantly or daily manipulating it. So I'll be doing a lot more protective styles. Personally, You know, folks say, why don't you get braids? I would love to get braids, but remember, we're taking care of those edges, and I find that any kind of tight pulling, especially when you have braids, your hair is moving, it's kind of working and rubbing your edges. I'm gonna stay away from braids and do more things that I can do myself quickly. I can get to my scalp on a weekly basis without them looking too crazy. So you'll be seeing me doing a lot of twists, a lot of cornrow styles. I'm gonna be, doing a lot of things like that, experimenting, but making sure I keep my hair away during the week to give it time to rest, recuperate, and just kind of be while I let this postpartum shedding process pass. Moisturizing products. In my wash tape, I'm going to make sure I'm going to be using extra juicy moisturizing products. So one of them, I don't have it here, but I'll put a picture up. Kinky Tresses shampoo is one of the most moisturizing, probably the most moisturizing shampoo that I have ever tried. It's so moisturizing that I find that I can detangle my hair during the shampoo process, which is like almost unheard of. Usually, when you shampoo your hair kind of sometimes feel a little dry and there's no slip. But this shampoo is one of the best I've ever tried. We're definitely incorporating that in my shampoo process or my wash day process more often. As long as I haven't really nailed down one deep conditioner that I love. I have a few in the back that I bought during Black Friday, so I'm going to be playing around with some. One that I do love is also from Uncle Funky's Daughter. I'll put a picture of that. That is one that's definitely a solid deep conditioner that I've been using in the past that I'll probably keep on rotation as well. But check back in. I will definitely, when I find something that I love, I will show you guys, and I'll make sure that I update you all with a deep conditioner that I found that has really worked for my hair. So since I'll be doing a lot more protective styles, twists, cornrows, things like that, keeping my hair away during the week, I want to use a leave-in that's really heavy, really hydrating to kind of coat my hair and put it away for the week. So I raided my stash and I came upon this, which I do have. This is the Amla and Olive Heavy Cream. This is from Qhemet Biologics. Now this is a really, really thick moisturizer. It says it softens and moisturizes very dry, coarse hair. Now on a normal day, like if I was doing a twist out, this is not something that I would be able to use. It's very, very heavy. It would weigh my hair down and it wouldn't leave any definition. But one thing I love about this is that it used also as an overnight deep treatment and as a soothing scalp butter to soften new growth and smooth edges. So castor oil, it's been said it's helped to encourage growth, especially if people use it on the edges. I'm not saying it's gonna grow my edges back, but it'll definitely help to soften, keep them moisturized, and preventing breakage, which is what I want to do. We want to retain length, we want to prevent breakage because my hair is already going to shed. I don't want additional fallout. So what I did particularly with this style, I just really coated my hair, and I put a video to show kind of what I did during this hairstyle. I really coated my hair as I was detangling, as I was braiding, to really make sure every strand was covered in this thick leave-in, so it can just kind of sit away, tuck away. I pin the ends back, and I'm good. And then I put a little extra on my edges. I try to be careful because when you have products that are heavy like this with a lot of oils, personally for me, it makes me break out because it's so close to my face. And even, of course, I wash my face. I don't put it on my face, but eventually it's gonna seep into your pores and it can help make you break out. So that's just one thing to note, to be very careful as you put things around your edges, because it could cause breakouts, which is no fun. And I'm definitely finding that I'm getting a little bit more breakouts because I use such heavy moisturizer. Okay, so that is my plan for the foreseeable future. I'm going to make sure that I keep my hair in a protective style during the week. For the most part, if I have a special event, I'll definitely go back to my twist outs or wash and goes. But for the most part, you're gonna see my hair tucked away. And so that's long term. But what can I do today? Like I said, my edges are, pulled back. I have to wait for them to grow back. But there is a product out there that is gonna help. Well, we'll see. It's supposed to help kind of mask the breakage and make it look like my edges are full. So we're gonna play around with that. And if you guys don't follow Miss News Lady on YouTube, and I think she's also on Instagram, she reintroduced this product to me because I've seen it before. Gosh, over a decade, maybe 15 years ago. Never had a need for it then, but let me tell you, I need it now. And this is called Topics, and these are hair building fibers. Wait a minute, I realized I got the wrong color. Gray. I gotta return this. Darn it. I knew it looked weird. Let me see if I can return it. Okay, so that is it. So let me know if you have gone through postpartum shedding, if you're going through it currently. What are you doing? What are you using? I will definitely be checking in. You'll be seeing hopefully some fun styles, fun protective styles to kind of switch it up as we tuck our hair away and, you know, wait for this time to pass. This too shall pass. I can tell you it will pass. I've been through this before. I'll get through it again, and we'll make it on the other side. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. There'll be much more to come. I have weekly videos, makeup and beauty and hair for the busy mom. I would love to have you back. See you in the next one.